And we're back for the next episode of Danganronpa, continuing the investigation. I believe we're going to the lab. There's still things that we're not going to the lab. What are we missing here? Pool of blood. Fair enough. A small pool of blood has emanated from Anji's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is spilling from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. Must have been spilled a few hours before Anji was killed, maybe more. If it's the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Anji's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the events in a combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy's useless. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, now we finish everything.
Got a minute?
Is really time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up. You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana. That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Hey, is something wrong, Maki? It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. Not if I ask you, but it's fine with me. It's true that Monkey is a tremendous help to me. And now we lead to the lab. Or their runes, I forgot. Remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from here. Yeah, it's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath. Monkey, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab, after all. Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken
That's
it.
true.
Fair enough. Anyone that could have done the same with my lab too. Hey, you're here. Alright. Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Should you be helping with the seance? Looks so disgusted right now, then again. I guess that is just changed your look. Anyway, I forgot to bring up something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it. Something for the seance?
Yeah.
Yep, and that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that white sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I get the sheet. Study? So, let's see. Creature took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. What is it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what's it say about the Cage Child seance? Creature flipped through the bold book, picked up... Oh, is it this page? Hard to read, but I can see the Cage Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps drawing the same magic circle as the one in the picture. Alright, let's see. In order to perform the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, dark place, and the light.
I remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, pass down on the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and the rest of the forehead on the statue of the ground. Afterward, the 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with the white sheet. And finally, the dog must be placed atop the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin with 4 participants, or each standing in each corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song. After the song, ask, is the Cage Child? Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it does. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of these copies, I've already memorized it. Ah, but I never thought I'd be able to lay the eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Anji's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Luigi? Huh?
Well, you know.
You just see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know, seance hasn't even started
That's
yet.
true.
Maybe it's better if you join then.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kuji spoke as though he was inviting me to go play and then left the room. Alright, I guess I'm onward to the middle room. See you later, Maki. And we go over here.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Soichi. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say, however, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what a shame. Well, Kibo, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel any guilt, or just don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one to apologize yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Suzuichi. What did I do?
So then.
So now, Suichi has joined us. First, the mornings. Yes?
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
We're fine.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
I got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the
Do
picture.
not worry.
I had the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have Cage Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I've copied the words of the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it, after all. You'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
Fair enough. We have to memorize the lyrics now? You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Well then, let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay, we finally get to see Anji.
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would be best with the girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Anji's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Anji. Yeah?
That's right.
You want to talk to Anji, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. After you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please. There you go.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. If you feel like crying while you're talking to Anji, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
Venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Turn your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. She's got the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
So now that we decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. See you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
I don't know what to expect from this. Very curious. Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
Let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Suichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully, so not to disturb the magic
Yeah.
circle. Okay, you count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Oh, I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Oh, whoops. I was reading over. My bad.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Dang, you're really going in on all of this. It's crazy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy. Oh, holy crap.
Dang, it's also really big. I thought it was a lot smaller.
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Is Himiko touching the salt?
Sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it. So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. At this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Anji speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each sit in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
last, at last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the Cage Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1? Will the guard dog run far
What was that?
away? Or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is Cage Child Anji Yonaga? He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
say,
is the Cage Child Anji Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the Cage Child Anji Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? I want Anji to answer.
Hold on.
Miko is very clear that you were not to speak, yes? Something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly. Did the floor collapse? And Tango fell? What? Is that okay? Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match, light the candle once again. Oh god. Oh god. No, there's blood, dude! What happened between the 2 seconds? Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
Cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Anji not coming? Is there still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. Those orders well. But how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit must stay in the medium's... Bro, is Tenko dead? Bro. Sorry, seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
I will remove the
No.
sheet. Oh?
Oh? Bro, she's bleeding! What happened?
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... When she wasn't listening, she jumped onto the cage and... Filled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Is that a chunk in the floor? Christ, dude, what the hell?
Really?
Who would have thought that there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Montefoni's green puke is predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Oh, the beast killer is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Jeez. Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Crap! What the hell, man? The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tanko? Seriously? Oh, what is this? How did this happen?
This happened.
Tanko, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta don't could protect you.
Wait a minute.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were protecting the seance. What happened?
Oh, that's...
I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should, like, maybe start the investigation right away?
Say,
Before that, we'll have to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
huh?
Huh?
If so...
What happened in the event that there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? Well, we need to find them both for the class trial.
That's right.
Oh, that you mentioned it, that's good. Point. That's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? Oh, what would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really, I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. You can't decide the class trial's objective, then we don't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do, we should ask him for help.
Way.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. It's all your fault, funny. Daddy, help! Oh, we don't know what to do on our own. Raise the power of love, that'll have him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush. Of course, of course.
Here I am.
I'm back. Well, were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cub. With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all so...
I don't know if I'm...
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing. This better not awaken anything in me.
Please stop, please stop.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
Look at the truth.
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off on vacation. And I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave whether you get the permission or not. Oh, wait, so then... Who's this Baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, it's just a part-timer I got to cover while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Alright, perfect. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what are you guys talking about again? Oh, that's right. What happens in your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
Answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served? A blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
In other words,
If the blackened who killed Anji isn't the same who killed Tenko, then only Anji's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
now then.
That's fucked up. I'll add this to the school regulations so you can reveal later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything's going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Liz got to be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. Nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. Nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying you never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. Will you lick me some more, Daddy? Please.
So long. Farewell.
So, to make sense of all
Listen
that,
closely.
both murders had different culprits, and our vote will determine Anji's killer. We don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just
How
in case.
exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Shit!
You fucking psycho!
Shuichi!
Suichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Homie, I've been doing this whole time. Come on. Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, let's check the Monokuma file first. Victim is Tenko Chaparashi, I probably said that wrong. Ultimate Aikido Master. The body was found in the middle of an empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. To the back of the neck? A stab wound on her neck, the same as Anji's cause of death. Doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Anji's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse?
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Hey, are you alright?
My bad.
My bad, Sushi. I'm starting to feel bad for her different reason. I don't need some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Monkey Roll. Gotta let the room still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
Correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Anji and then Tenko? I think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up!
I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it
It's like
to me.
headlights.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
Okay.
Well, it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. That's a bullet? Hmm. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound on her neck. Was she crouched like this? I thought her neck was up in the air. This wound is fatal. It must have been caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream or seance. Oh, wait. Understood. That's the word. I mean, we heard a clunk. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she could have gone far so she bled out. What do you mean?
What's the point?
You're concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick death from her specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see any obvious murder weapon that could be a clue. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... yeah, the Microphone. Tenko had her forehead on the rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. The cage using the seance.
this...
Looks to be around 3 feet high, 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered with Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. It was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this...
It blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was
What do
killed.
you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the
Okay.
cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
So she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted. Would that explain the bloodstain, right? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? That is a possibility. How? I'm not saying that. Oh, this floorboard is loose. There's one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember
It
correctly,
wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance? A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't come loose easily. And someone must have loosened it on purpose? The white sheet used for the seance. Placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's certainly opaque. And then on the back, look, there's bloodstain on it, right there in the middle of the sheet.
But
No hole in the fabric. So if blood splattered, would she have to get stabbed like all the way through the neck, front side, into the back, for blood to splatter like that? Which means Senko wasn't stabbed through the cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed well underneath the cloth. It's a wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty
if I
heavy.
remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. It's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman besides your mother? What?
Kidding.
I'm kidding, anyway.
Is this?
If this everything was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay,
Yeah, you're right about that. It didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Circle. Some magic circle Q drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
oh dear.
And completely stomped over. I suppose is unavoidable. Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. You feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I performed many successful seances. Why I've never had spirits enter my...
Right of it.
Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Like it really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
What?
We'll find out in we'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cave Dog Village document. Is that right, Kyo? It seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. I don't have to look at this, but we'll look at it anyways. Candles hung on the walls, the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? I mean, it had to be under the floorboard, right? Maybe that's too obvious, I don't know. Do we need to talk to everyone? Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer. Alright, well, good thing talking to you. Alright, you have anything important to say? This investigation is over and shut. That's all thanks to me for giving people a new function. Now then, Kung Fu's killers, obviously. One of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
no.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Wait, seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron.
There's no other possibility. Shit for brains? Gosh, you don't even know that? It's true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. Point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it will be Andrew speaking through you. Understood, I will not say a word till the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point, she was most certainly alive, but when the candles were relit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? It may be an important point of the case.
That cannot be.
Oh, why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty
But of
shocking.
course.
Of course, I was shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? We performed all their steps flawlessly. He's more concerned about that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, but if we perform the cage challenge again and someone Tenko's spare this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap, just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the
I
seance?
see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance
Is
failed.
that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the point in time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko in the spiritual medium position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Suichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. After that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Suichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Yeah. I don't know what that could possibly be. It's a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows
What do you
something.
mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I asked Suichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog statue. Next, I took out the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she looked at it... Yeah, I don't know how that would have happened. I'm curious. Because it looked like it lifted up onto the next board. I think it was all laid out. Unless I'm mistaken. It appears like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? And when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There's another problem.
Oh,
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from the corner to someone else sneaking in? I mean, that was because Tenko died? Is that not a reason? Why if... I feel like that's the reason, I don't know. Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Mocking everyone with polar punches. Sound during seance has been added to the tree boards. I imagine I should probably just talk to people in the room.
Hey!
Himiko, hey Himiko, be strong Himiko. Kanta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break. But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not there.
I thought.
She must have totally been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her alone for now. Okay. Here we go. Oh man. Maybe we should talk to people just in case.
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Kanta.
Why?
First Anji, then Tenko.
How can this
Kanta's so
be?
ashamed. Why Kanta could not protect friends? I'm sorry, Kanta. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious and now this? Oh, I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Try later. Huh?
Because
Crying will bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko wouldn't want us to figure out she had no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. Is that everything? Alright, what are we missing? Did I miss something in here? Oops, I meant to click on the dude. Sorry, Tenko, you're right. We clicked on this already, right? Or no? This floorboard is loose, right under Tenko. It wasn't like this before. I'm positive it must have happened during the sound. The floorboard this thick and heavy when it comes seriously. Maybe someone loosened it on purpose. You were saying up here? Was this? Huh, small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still a hole. Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
Huh?
Wait, something dropped down there? Was something dropped from here? So we have to go look, find out whatever's under here, which I'm assuming third floor, right?
Hey,
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Right, let's do
by
it.
the way,
It's pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
It's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, this should be fine. And I'll go get a candle. Move that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some from the floorboard near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oh wow. It's a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues as we're crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah. Okay, bloodstain. Blood dripping from the gaps of the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Sickle. There's a sickle here. There's blood all over it.
Okay.
There's blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this?
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
No.
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she's attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. This blade is about 6
That's
inches.
right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't be able to defend herself.
but
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is about 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, depending on what Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's possible. And her posture is the question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
it's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either one of those is possible. Second one's more likely, right? Because there's a hole in the thing, in the white cloth. Another hole, what the hell? Some of the wood can be corroded and is broken off, so I can see the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's some wood along the wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like a natural rot. This whole hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room, moving under here instead of using the hallway?
No.
True, but it would have been more difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there. And they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They use a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? We would have seen it, right? Because it's not like we were closed our eyes. Our eyes were still open. We were just in pitch black. Okay, is there something else over there? Okay, here we go. Oh, look. Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion is missing about the same width, too. And from what I can see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This cut was made by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, and they definitely could have used that. The question is, why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing. So what purpose should this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Okay, what else are we missing? Cross piece, hole in the wall. I think that's everything. Oh wait, yeah, I think we just saw the other blood, right? Yeah, dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard, but that's pretty far away from Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is your blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard used blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of the
what
floorboard.
do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood spatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet. But, I mean, dry blood, so... But these bloodstains are here are completely dry. There must be a reason these particular strains that stains are dry. I think we finished investigating her.
Is that all right?
Okay, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all the dust. After Monkey and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Anji and Tenko had different killers, then if the black one we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Anji. That's what Monokuma said. So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Anji's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. And that is where we will end it. We'll finish off the trial next time. If you liked it, like it, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you then.